Hi, everyone. My name is Tasmina, and I'm an Associate Director of Digital Solutions. And today I'll be walking through how you might use formulary decisions in your product review and monograph development process. Formulary Decisions has product evidence, resources, and tools for more than 3,000 pipeline and FDA-approved products. Based on the FDA's guidance on payer communications and the PI Act, users must be verified as healthcare decision makers who are involved in formulary, reimbursement, and contracting decisions on a population basis. Each registrant is reviewed by the Formulary Decisions team and receives a decision within 48 hours or 2 business days to verify appropriate access. Our users are from hospitals, health systems, integrated delivery networks, pharmacy benefit managers, as well as other managed care organizations. Once approved to access Formulary Decisions, you can log into Formulary Decisions with your credentials into the homepage. On the homepage, there's a search bar for you to enter a product name or a disease state that you might be interested in. There's also a carousel that includes tools and resources that were most recently updated, including e-dossiers, product snapshots, video tutorials, and upcoming webinars. If you're trying to get a bird's eye view of a product, whether it's pipeline or FDA approved, you can use the drop-down menu to access product snapshots. These product snapshots are created in collaboration with the Clinical Pharmacy Services team at the Healthcare Consulting and Operations Division of the University of Massachusetts Chan Medical School. These documents can be a helpful starting point to jumpstart the product review and monograph development process. So let's click into a product snapshot for LYBALVI. Rather than starting your product monograph development process from scratch, you can use the information found on the product snapshots as a starting point. These snapshots contain general information about the product, such as the manufacturer, the indication, dose, and administration. They also delve into insights on place in therapy, like distinguishing factors, key comparators, clinical trial summaries, and P&T considerations. References are also included so you can access the information directly from the source. Alternatively, if you prefer to conduct your own independent review first, you can review the product snapshot afterwards to see if your anticipated management strategy is similar to how peer organizations may manage the product. Now let's go back to the home page and use the search bar. If you're doing a therapeutic class review, you can use the search bar to search for a disease state. As an example, you can search for bipolar disorder, or if you change your mind, you can click on the backspace, remove bipolar disorder. And if you want to search for information on schizophrenia, you can type that in and click enter. Associated FDA-approved products for schizophrenia will then appear in the carousel. Additionally, there's a meta search tool on the disease state page, which sources information from 19 different publications and brings it all into one place. Either going back to the home page or using the magnifying glass icon, you can also search for a pipeline product using its alphanumeric or generic name. Or if it's an FDA-approved product, you can search by brand name or generic name. So let's walk through an example using LYBALVI. Given that this is an FDA-approved product, you can search for LYBALVI or samidorphan olanzapine, the generic ingredients. Now, generally, you're not going to just be using one resource in developing your product monograph, right? You'd be using multiple different resources, including that from the manufacturer and third parties. So at the top of the page, we have a digitized version of the product dossier, as well as the prescribing information from the manufacturer. Some healthcare decision makers use the entire dossier, whereas others might use specific sections to obtain specific clinical and economic data, such as budget impact models, to help in their decision-making process. The Resource Center can include different types of information. If it's pre-approval, it can include PI presentations or pre-approval information exchange presentations. They can include real-world evidence studies, clinical trials data, disease state pieces, really content to help increase that understanding of a product and the indication that it's for. To obtain a full list of all the products that have a resource center, you can use the drop-down menu for exclusive resources and click on Resource Center. To obtain a full list of the products that have an e-dossier, you can use the drop-down menu for P&T Essentials and then click on e-dossiers. If there's a file that you're looking for that's not populated in the Resource Center for a product that you're reviewing, or if you'd like to get access to a dossier not currently available on a product page or through Formulary Decisions, you can request it using the Submit eRequest button. Now, similar to the disease state pages, there's also a meta search tool on the product page which sources information from those 19 different publications and brings it all into one place, so you don't need to comb through multiple different websites. Some of these publications include CDC, clinicaltrials.gov, FDA, JAMA, as well as full text articles from the pharmacist letter and the medical letter. Additionally, both the disease state and product pages are updated on a regular basis to equip you with credible and up-to-date information from both manufacturers and third-party sources. Once you've reviewed the product and the different resources, you're welcome to take surveys to provide your feedback on the product's value and the strengths and opportunities for the manufacturer resources that are available. Please be sure to review the instructions and requirements before initiating a survey. Now, for many of our products on Formulary Decisions, we also have the Formulary Coverage Insights tool. And I have an example that I will demonstrate using our mock product Miracle. To gain an understanding of how peer organizations are managing coverage and restriction of products, the tool includes product coverage information, including by plan type, and formulary restrictions like prior authorization, quantity limits, and step therapy. For medical benefit products, the tool also allows you to see coverage details by indication. This tool is updated regularly based on data that's gathered by MMIT, the Managed Market Insight and Technology. Now, as we know, the product review process isn't just one and done. It's done on a regular basis to ensure that formulary reimbursement and contracting decisions are based on the most up-to-date clinical and economic evidence. As resource centers and spotlights are updated, the homepage will populate these products as buttons. And by requesting a dossier through Formulary Decisions, you'll be informed through your inbox of updated versions, so you're armed with the latest clinical and economic evidence. If you have any questions on how you and your team can leverage Formulary Decisions, please click the Contact Us button. If you're not already a user of Formulary Decisions and meet the eligibility requirements as a healthcare decision maker, you may register for your complimentary account today at formularydecisions.com/register. And once you've had your credentials authorized, you can log in at formularydecisions.com to access all the latest tools and resources. Thanks for joining us today.